The more I think about it, like the more that just keeps coming, and I realize that I have not been operating at my full capacity. Like, I don't know, wonderful people. It is 2024 and I am so excited. Like, is anyone else excited about 2024? I don't know why, but I am just feeling like so much joy, excitement, and just overwhelmingly happy when it comes to 2024. And what we are not going to do today is talk about new year, new me, because we hear that every year for like ever. But what we are going to talk about is doing the thing. And what is that thing? We are talking about doing the thing that makes you happy, the thing that brings you joy, the thing that brings you peace. Whatever that thing is you want to do or that you have been accomplishing, or for previous years you thought you had the full 12 months to get it done, we're talking about doing that thing now. And maybe before we didn't get it done because we had 12 months and then the next thing you knew it was December 31st of that year. But we're gonna look at a different approach when it comes to getting things done. But like I said, I am so excited for 2024. Just personally, I don't know what it is, but it's like in November, December, something just clicked in me. It's just like this overwhelming feeling. And I posted about this on my Instagram. One thing that we are bringing forward into 2024 is discernment. And what you have to do is you have to know when God is talking to you. You have to be able to listen and like have discernment and go forward with it. And I think like November, December timeframe, so many light bulbs went off on me. I'm telling you, it's so crazy. Like the amount of just take action feeling that I was getting or whatnot. Sometimes you take action and it may not be the right action. So we want to make sure that we're taking the right actions to do the things that we want to do, whether it's take the trip, take the picture, take a nap, get the promotion. How are we going to do those things? And I'm guilty of this. I'm sure there are other people who are guilty of this as well. We look at things, we look very big. So we set our SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-based. Get it, got it, good. You have to have tactics to accomplish those goals. And let me tell you, before we even get too far, I'm back in my 12-week year bag. So I'm rereading that book because I read it before, but I don't think I was in the place mentally to actually receive what was being given to me in that book. But now I'm back in that place, and I'm in that place mentally, I should say, and I'm receiving, and I'm like actually learning, taking notes and going through the process, because sometimes we listen to people talk about, oh, you should do this or you should do that, or this is what works. But if you're not ready to receive what's there, it's just a wasted time. We set our SMART goals and do all that stuff. But when we're looking at it from like the 12-week year, and I would go as far to say is you don't eat an elephant all at one time. You take it chunk by chunk. Really, that's how we should be looking at our goals. So what are the small things we can do to accomplish the larger goals? And simple as that. So if you want to lose 10 pounds, what are the things you need to do to lose weight? Diet, exercise, and then also check to see if there's like any medical issues going on. But at the base of it, it's usually gonna be diet and exercise. Well, what does that look like? Does that look like going to the gym 3 times a week and reducing your calories, starting out small, but by reducing 100 calories a day, and then adding up until you start to see progress, and then you measure those, because it's easier to see progress when you're measuring specific things that you're doing every day. For me, one of my goals is consistency when it comes to my channel, because this is it. Like, this is happening. I feel it. I see it. I have received it. It is happening. But what does that mean? I need to plan my content better. Well, how am I going to plan my content better? What is my audience looking for? Who is my audience? Identify all that, write it out, and then how am I going to reach them? I'm going to reach them by putting information out there that they are looking for. So when they go on Google and they type in things like how to maintain a household as a working mom who travels for work, don't worry, I got you. It's coming, you know? Make that out. Instead of trying to do all the things, do one thing and focus on doing that one thing really well. And I think it will get us somewhere. Something else that I want to talk about, who do we have around us when we are trying to do those things? It makes a huge difference on the people you keep around you. So your circle, your tribe, the people you call friends. Are they helping you get to where you want to be, or are they keeping you from doing what you want to do and being what you want to be? Again, discernment. Identify when something or someone is no longer working for you. And I know that may sound bad, but that's not the case at all. The reality of it is people are in our lives for a season, for a reason or for a lifetime. Sometimes it's time to give them up after those reasons and seasons have been fulfilled. And you will know who your lifetime people are, and you know who your seasonal people are if you really take time to like look at it and peel back the layers. I think that it's pretty important that in 2024 we identify what we want to do and when we want to start. And just because it's January doesn't mean you have to start in January. Life happens, there are extenuating circumstances, or sometimes you just have to like really get your footing and realize, hey, what's going on? I started thinking about this in like November, December timeframe, like I said. So just because I'm super excited and I can't wait to see what's in store, especially for first quarter of 2024, January to March, just because I'm super excited does not mean you have to be there. But if you need help getting there, just comment below. I don't want you getting caught up thinking that you have to start today as you are watching this video, because that is not the case at all. New year brings new beginnings and new starts, but you can start at any day. Like, it does not have to be the day you watch this. It can be a week from now. It can be 2 weeks from now. Start when you are ready, when you get that gumption and you just feel it in you and you know that it's time for you to start. And when you start, whether it's going to school, trying to lose weight, becoming a content creator, or maintaining your household a little bit better, whatever the case may be, make sure that you are remaining true to your authentic self. Like, I know that it can be easy, or you may not even realize it, but sometimes you might get caught up in what is going on around you. And before you know it, you're so far left when you meant to go right. Like, you got to do a complete 180 to start over. Maintain your trueness to your authentic self, and that will help you along the route. And in remaining true to our authentic self, I think it's very important that we address our upbringings, the people we are around growing up, because that makes a huge difference. And I think that's one thing we do not discuss enough. Our mental impact, or things that were imprinted on us as children and young adults, makes a huge impact on what we think we can or cannot do. And I don't think we talk about the impact that has on whether or not we succeed at our goals. That's something that you have to address. And I'm not saying talk about it with anyone. Like, if it's something that's really hindering you or something that you're concerned about, I mean, there's therapy and behavioral health options. There are options out there, but I think that's something that we have to address. For me, one thing is broke is always around the corner. I'm always worried that there's not enough. And that's a scarcity mindset. And that's something that I'm constantly working to get over. Another thing is, if I don't succeed, I will completely fail. That's not the case at all. What's the saying? Shoot for the moon and then you'll land amongst the stars. And that's something that I am working towards and like remain cognizant of, knowing that it has an impact on what I do and how I do it. You know, and then the big one is fear of what others will think. Got to stop caring what other people will think. And for me, it's important that I have to stop caring what other people will think, because I realize there's one, two, if you include my husband, people that pay my bills. Me and my husband, that's it. So if you don't pay my bill and you're not contributing towards my bill, I can't really give that much thought or emphasis to what you think about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Because at the end of the day, I guarantee you, I'm doing what's best for me and my family. And it's no different like when I'm at work. I tell my seniors and everything else, I do what's best for the Army, I do what's best for my family, and then I do what's best for myself. And that's how it lies. So outside of work, I do what's best for myself and I do what's best for my family. And there's no questions about that. All of that to say, I am so excited for 2024 and everything to come. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me. I really hope that we identify what we want to do and we are working towards our goals and we're doing it together. We're doing it and we're being true to our authentic selves. And like, we're just learning and growing along the way. And what I'm done doing, and I hope you're done doing too, is coming up with these outlandish goals. These goals that are so big that it's going to take all your energy of the year to focus on them. But we're going to break them down in smaller chunks. We're just going to be consistent and we're going to make plans and we're going to execute those plans. Like, we're not going to wait for things to happen to us. We are going to happen to the things because we are going to do the things, right? I'm really excited. And it's just so crazy because the more I think about it, like the more that just keeps coming, and I realize that I have not been operating at my full capacity. Like, I don't know, maybe I needed that time or that break, but your girl's here and we're about to be operating at full capacity and we are about to do great things. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you are doing for 2024, and we are here to have a great time.